Okay, so we'll do the usual check, microphone check, testing 1, 2, 3, 4, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. We already had a little lamb and she was white as snow. Alrighty then, so we have audio, we have video, 720p, 60 frames per second. That's all you guys get from me, I'm afraid. There's no 180p 60 happening in this household because, well, bandwidth, people, bandwidth. It's still a thing in 2020, I'm afraid. But hello, guys. How the heck is everybody? Hope everybody is well. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good yesterday, good day, good tomorrow. Welcome, people. Welcome. So, my friends, something interesting came out on the interwebs today from the old dodgy websites. And we're going to take a look at this. Because this, my friends, has potential for the future. It has a lot of potential for the future. So as you can probably see from the title of the stream, there's a script out called the sprayer. What's it called? I can't even remember. Sprayer section control. I'm an idiot. Yeah, sprayer section control. So what does the sprayer section control do? Okay, so today, well, 2 or 3 hours ago now, a modified version of the Amazon Pantera came out, as you can see it here. Alrighty then. Now this particular mod is available on the mod hub. It's not base game, but it is in the mod hub. Okay, so there's your Amazon Pantera. Now, this mod here has been enabled to support the sprayer section control. So we're going to release that. So we're not going to be taking a look at the mod. You know, this is a base game sprayer that's out there already. So what is player or section control? Well, we'll get to that in a second. But first we need to fill up on some juice. Go juice, as they say. So basically what this is going to do is, you see your boom arms here, right? So in normal circumstances, when you spray a field, you know, with weeds or fertilizer, it uses the entire length of the boom. Okay. You know, if you only have a small section to you know, to weed or fertilize, you're using, you know, you're wasting a lot of you know, material, you know, juice, because you know the you can't turn you know, a left side or a right side of the boom off. But what the player section control does is, well, it individually turns off sections of the boom. So what it will do is it will automatically switch on and off sections of the sprayer that are, you know, not needed. And we're going to demonstrate that for you today. So this, as I said, this is very new, this thing here. This only came out in the last couple of hours, 2 or 3 hours. And I decided to fire up the old PC here and take a look at this sucker. So we are on Ravensport here, so this is a base game map, and I love hitting the street sign, so boom, there you go. So we're going to be taking a look at this puppy here. So this is, that's out there, it's on the mod hub. I believe this was one from FS19. So as you can see here, my friends, we have weeds. Now, it would be a hell of a lot easier for me and for everybody if I was to do a little bit of magic on this field here. Shall we do some magic? Do you guys like magic? Let's do some magic. So we need to reset this field. Okay, so that's magic right there. Yes, I am a wizard. And now we need to, we're going to put, what we put on the field? We'll put wheat on the field. We'll put the growth stage at number 1. We'll put the fertilizer state at 0. We're going to put the plowing state on. We're going to put the wheat state to off. Maybe no. I need to go. I need to go up a notch there. I need to get it to grow. That's what I want. Now we need to. I want to put. How do I put the weeds in this bloody thing? Come on now. Weed state. Growing 1. Oh, there we go. Okay, now what I'll do is I'll actually increase that again. So I want you guys to see. Excuse me. I want you guys to, you know, see the weeds. Okay, so there's growing 2. So there you go. Okay, so you can fully see the weeds there. You know, these are fully grown weeds. It could be very useful if it works properly. It could be very useful. And as I said, there are, you know, the Hardy interactive sprayer. Where's the Hardy? AB's, so you know this thing? No, not that one. I don't know. It's this bloody thing. So this is actually out there already. It's been modified, right? So the Mega 2200, there's actually a modified version of this available. But the Amazon here is the first, you know, self-propelled weeder sprayer that I've seen that is available. So we're going to test this sucker out and see how it performs. Now, I bought all of the area around here. Okay, so this guy should have absolutely oodles of room to, you know, to move around and stuff. So I'm going to hire a worker here. I'm going to set him off, and we're going to monitor and see what he does. Now, for some reason, he's not getting the outside line there. Why is he not getting the outside line? Now, I don't know if you guys can see that, but he's only doing, he's not doing the full length there. You see that? Why is he doing that? Let's, so you can see there, he's left sections here, and he's left sections here. I wonder why he has done that. Ah. Now that is interesting. This is not behaving as I would have expected him to behave. I wonder why he's behaving like that. Oh, well, that's a bit more interesting. So it looks like, oh, look at this now. Hold on a second. Oh, look what's happening. Oh, look at that. Now there you go. So now you can see what we're talking. See the way it's behaving there. See the way the sections are turning on and off. Oh, that is interesting. But still, though, it's not. Even though you can see all of the sections are on here. It's only it's not taking the full length of the mod there, or the the width. So, it's spraying here, but this section here is not spraying. But you get the idea. So it will it will turn on and off sections as necessary. So you can see there that a section on the outside turned off. That section turned off. That section has now turned off. So you see what's happening there. So that's kind of, the potential of it. I mean, just on my initial testing, I don't think it's quite there yet. I still think there's probably a few, there's bugs in this thing. But it definitely has potential. This could be very, very useful mod once they work out all the kinks. Because it means that you're going to use less material. Sections of the sprayer will switch on and off as needed. But as you can clearly see there, it is the width isn't full length at the moment, even though it's spraying out material, but it's the weeds aren't being covered from the full length. So there are probably some issues still with this particular mod. It's still in. I think it's still in a beta stage at the moment. But you definitely see the potential is there for this thing. As I said, the Pantera here is the first self-propelled sprayer that I've seen with the section control mod. What I'm hoping for, and it probably will happen, I want this bad boy to get section control. So once the once the Rubicon 9000 gets section control, this could be the dog's bollocks, as they say in Ireland. This could be the business. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of a quick look overview at section control, or sprayer section control, I should say. A lot of potential there, but it still needs work. The script itself is only in 0.011 or something like that. So it's still very much in a beta state at the moment. But it will improve, and people will get the grips of it eventually. So yeah, there you go. This is available on the old dodgy websites. If anybody wants this particular mod and wants to try it out, I'm sure I could. I'm sure I could find you a link to download this particular mod. Let me just find it for you. So we're gonna do the old copy and paste job here, and I'll post it in the chat here. There you go. Forbidden Mods has it for you. So, I do have an updated version here of the Fendt Rotogator 665. This is by a modder called Matt26, I believe. Matt26. I got this on King Mods. This is version 1.5 at the moment. So, it is continuing to mature and improve this particular mod. So we do get options. So this is the Fendt Rotogator 665. So we get some standard and air horn options. We get an engine option, 210 horsepower base, 261, 300. So 300 is the max. You can increase the capacity of this thing from 3,850 liters to 5,000. So 6,000. So 6,000, that's not bad. So in that particular configuration there, it's 210,300. Now this has been converted and modified, and this particular mod, as you can see here, the decaling isn't, it isn't the best quality, and it's the same with the logos here. I mean, they're not very, high quality. But he's continuing to work on this particular mod here. It's still very much a work in progress. So I'm sure that over time, I'm sure over time that it will improve. So it does have IC, believe it or not. So you can open the door, you can put up the buddy seat there, or put it back down, whatever you want to do. So what else do we have over here? You can change the display there as well, as you can see. Is there anything else here? So you can see the interior is not the best quality, not the best resolution. You know, there's a lot of work still needing to be done on this mod, I think. Really, you know. So yeah, there you can put them down the body seat. So you know, not the widest array of IC controls that I've seen, but you know, not bad either. That guy inside, you know, the interior as well, that needs more work as well. The guy inside. So I'm not quite sure. What's the width of this thing actually? What is the width of this? This is 36 meters. Oh, the Pantera is 41. Interesting. Didn't realize it was that wide. 31, 31, 31. So they're all fairly bloody fast, this thing. So yeah, this is the Fenton rotor getter here. Fairly beefy machine and a decent amount of speed in it as well. As I said, the mod itself, you know, it still needs more work. You know, it's not quite up to FS19 standards yet. But you know, it's getting there. As you can see there, it even has reverse lights. See that? So it's got reverse lights as well. It has your blinkies on the back there as well. One on the side, so you know, got nice light array as well. 2 stages of lighting actually. So that's that. I want to take a look at the. I want to take a look at the. No, this mod came out yesterday on the old on the official mod up. I want to take a look at the Zeta Proxima here. From what I read, there was quite a bit of work has been done on it. The engine compartment here has been built from scratch. As you can see here, it's completely transparent, translucent. So you can actually physically see the engine inside, which is very nice. Standard front hydraulic. So we get Trelleborg, Nokian, so just 2 tire options. Standard, wheel weights, wides, plus weights, narrows, standard 2, so different rim there. Narrow tires 2, standard 3. So we're getting quite a few wheel options here. So I'm gonna go for that one now. Forester cage, yes and no, no. So we got the Proxima 90, 90 power, Proxima 100, 100 power, 110, 120. So it starts at 87 horsepower, 87, 96, 107, 117. So 117 is the max. That's ickle? Ickle? Tier 12, no. Standard without. So we'll go for that one there. Oh, we have another one. Fenders. Front and back. So we got fender options here. Front and back. Oh, so this particular tractor here is on the mod hub. The AFS Connect. So this is your Zetter here. So this is by Matt B, I believe. I've been keeping an eye on the Zetter tractors, especially the modern Zetter tractors, for quite a while now. I've looked at Zetter tractors before. It's a number of them. There's a Zetter Proxima, there's a Zetter Crystal, there's a Zetter Forterra. At least in the modern era of Zetters. There's obviously multiple other ones. But I'm personally only, interested in the new stuff really. So apparently this is IC control. If I can find the right button, that is. So yes, it does. So once again, I'm not happy with the speed at which these doors open. I like the fact that the latch opens up. I do wish that they would slow down the operating speed. Now, maybe he probably should put something up here as well to open up the the window on the top there. That would have been a nice option. You can open the back window here. I don't know if you can. So we do not have IC control from the outside. Now I would have thought. So you see the window up here, the sunroof window. I don't know. I would have thought that he would have had IC control up here as well. So you could open that up. This is kind of my opinion on that. But other than that, everything appears to function as one would expect it to. Would have been nice if the engine here could be opened up. So yeah, you can see there that the engine, the bonnet here now is translucent, transparent. He's modeled the engine inside as well, which is the first Zetter tractor that I've seen that has had that level of detail done to it. It would have been nice if you could have opened the bonnet here, the hood. That would have been a nice option. So yeah, I'm very impressed by the little Zetter here. Small tractor, doesn't have much horsepower or anything, but it's a Zetter is a brand that I've been keeping an eye on for quite some time, and I think with the right people involved, the models will only improve and get better as time goes on. That's definitely the best example of the Proxima that I've seen so far, anyways. Hey Nathaniel, how are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Um, what else do we have for you, my friends? Well, we would you like to take a look at some old classic tractors? Would you like to take a look at perhaps something like this? McCormick Farmall X60. I'm not entirely sure when this was produced, but I would assume this is probably from the 50s, maybe even before that. So this is the McCormick Farmall. This is a classic old school tractor here. 50 horsepower, 125 liters, 18 mph. So we do get some options here. So we have standard weight box, 164 kilogram front weight, 327, 490. So we can do that one. The wheel brand, we have tricycle front end. So this is this thing here. Wide front end. So I'm actually going to go for. So maybe I'm going to go for that one because I kind of like that one. So wheel setup, we have 340 standard, 340 with weights, 340 hubs, 340 hubs and weights, hub joules with weights, hub joules. Oh, look at, oh, that's interesting. Look at that wheel configuration there. Now, I'm assuming it's supposed to be like that, right? Hub joules and weights, 340 hub plow joules. Yes, you saw the case IH, you were correct. Downloaded that. So 340 hub plow joules. So very, very interesting wheel setups that I've never seen before. I don't even know what they really are, what they're even really about, you know. So very, very interesting. I think maybe I'm going to go with that particular setup there. So the engine setup, we have the 460 diesel, 560 diesel, 560 diesel turbo. So 50 horsepower, 63 horsepower, and then 73 horsepower is the maximum here. So with the horse, you know, the maximum horsepower, the pipe here changes, as you can see. Air cleaner, we have pre-clean short, pre-clean tall, air cleaner. So we have three options here. So 1, 2, 3. Not quite sure what I would choose actually. I'm gonna go with that one there just to be fenders, no. Clamshell, none. So we get some clamshell fenders there. So that's pretty much it here. This particular configuration is 6,556, which is very, very cheap. We have another classic old tractor here. This is the Zotac 25K. And it is, as you can see, kind of dirtied up and worn. You know, I'm sure this is intentional by the modder here. So, oh wow, this is 25 horsepower. Holy buckets, 25. Damn, that is powerful. 56 liters of diesel, 15 mph, and 1,000 liters. I don't know what that means. Oh, I don't know what that means. Is that something? Maybe you could put something in here. I don't know. So rims, we can main color. So we can change the color of this. thing. Design cutter. Ah, okay. Rim cutter. So you kind of get the idea there of, you know, what you could potentially do with this thing, you know, change it up. Design, no wheel weight. Wheel weight. Oh, we get a cabin version as well. Interesting. So nothing. Nothing. We get a wheel weight. We get the cabin. So there's, you know, 4 configurations with this thing. So you can either have it like that or have it like that. Engine setup with 25 horsepower. Homemade tuning. I don't know what the homemade tuning means. But we'll get that one. So do we have anything else, I wonder? Let's see. We're not going to take a look at that one today. Do we not have anything else? I thought I had a 3rd mod there. So interesting. I thought I had another one. There's no way it's going to be a large tractor. Surely not. No way. Let's check this here just in case. So yeah, that's it. So we have 2 mods here. White Pass Gaming Simulation. How are you, sir? How are things? Thank you for tuning in, my friends. So yeah, we've got a couple of very, very old classic. You are correct, Nathaniel. That is the case. What's it called? I'll give you the name of it now, just to make sure. Oh, the AFS Connect Magnum. Okay. And I've got the Magnum, the US version as well from Car Farms. So, yeah, this is from Car Farms. I believe these are different. I could be wrong though. I believe these are different mods. Maybe I'm wrong. The modeling on them looks different. I'd take a look at that actually. Well, they are different, as you can see. So look at the front here. So you know, the front is definitely different. So I pre-configured this before I came in. So it's interesting that the nose area here is completely different. As I said, one is from Car Farms. It's a US version. So you can unfold that there. So when you open the cover, you're doing that. So when you do that, you can open the door here. And open the back window here. So I don't quite understand why the front end here would be different. So we have a spinny fan in there, as you can see. Wonder if there's a spinny fan in this. Don't see a spinny fan in that. You guys see a spinny fan in there? So yeah, should be there. So you can see the spinny fan there. Definitely a spinny fan there. So they kind of look like the same tractor, but they're not really. No. So there should be a fan behind there, but yes, they're different models by different modders. Right, so let's take a look at these all classic tractors here. So this is the Farm All Turbo 560 diesel. This is a very old, kind of classic tractor that someone has obviously created. Don't often look at this old stuff here, but you know. Let's take a look at the logoing here. It's not too bad. So the actual model itself, the quality of it. That's a good question. That is a good question. That's why that's why I was hopping into this thing. The bonnet is supposed, as far as I know, the bonnet was supposed to open. Maybe I had something in the configuration of it. That's 435. As far as I'm aware, the engine cover was supposed to open on this thing. So I'm not quite sure what happened to that one. So this should be the Car Farm version, as far as I know. You can open and close cover, you can fold the engine. So this one, the close cover, is the steer wheel goes up and down. And this version has the same thing. Maybe I don't know, maybe let me check my garage in case no, I've got different. See that one? So they are different. I don't know. Oh, the bonnet on the Zetter. Oh, sorry. The bonnet on the Zetter? It's not an option. Yeah, I know what you're talking about, because I have other Zetters from different modders that had you could open up the bonnet, but that's not an option on this one. Maybe he'll add it some other time. As I said, this one has had a complete rebuild. You know, because he's modeled the engine inside. He's made the bonnet here translucent and transparent. Right, let's get distracted. Let's get back on track here. Take a look at this. So it looks, good, very nice quality on this thing. look at that engine. I love it, I love it, I love it. Oh, lovely, lovely. So you can see there's the spinny fan thingy spinning away. Very, very nice. See it there. Should be a belt on that as well. Very low engine sound. Very low, very quiet. So listen to the engine sound there. What's my volume on this thing? So it's at 20%. It should be fine. I would say that engine sound needs a little bit of work, a little bit of revision. So the startup sound is very, very quiet in my opinion. And when I take off then there's a delay before the sound comes in. Shall we maybe get a small subsoiler or something? What's the smallest one we have here? That's 240 horsepower. Are you shitting me? That's 90. The hell? 240 horsepower for that little tiny little thing. Jesus. It's 85. Come on, there's got to be something here. That's 85. It's 100. 100 horsepower, 120. Jeez. Oh, Lord have mercy. There's not a damn thing here. I think maybe that one. Maybe that might work. What do you guys think? Will that work? That might not even hook up to this thing. Bloody well does. Oh, nice. Do we have lights or anything on this thing? So we have 2 stages of lights there. I mean, obviously we're not going to have any blinkers or anything on this thing. It's way too old for that stuff. Obviously this isn't appropriate for this particular tractor. Oh, holy buckets. He came out of nowhere, that guy. Lunatic. She's pulling it though. She is pulling it, baby. Look at that. Not bloody bad. She's doing it. You go, girl. There you go. So yeah, she's doing it. I have no idea where Mr. Niwal is. Hopefully he's still inside in his cage. He may be asleep as well. Mr. D&H Agri, how are you, sir? How are things? Hope you are well, sir. Get another one. So this is the other mod here. This is the old Zetter here. Oh, listen to the engine. This is a thing of beauty. It won't even start. I can't. Oh, but no. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, now I don't know if you guys caught what happened there. Right, so when I enter the vehicle, right, and I press to start the engine, now normally you would be able to take off and move right away. I can't move. So I still can't move. Now I can. So it's about 10 seconds before you can actually move. That is, I mean, that's deliberate, obviously, but geez, that's interesting. Oh, look at the engine sound now. Oh, it only goes 11 mph. This is fantastic. Look at this. And it really, really looks old and worn, doesn't it? I wonder what this is, like a 2-stroke engine or something. Brilliant. Love it, love it, love it. So this is intentionally, you know, weathered and worn, you know. It's dirty as hell, you know. But geez, even the labels there are all kind of very, you know, glossy and flashy. The engine fan inside does work. There's a fair amount of detail and modeling on this thing, you know. It does have a weathered and worn look to it. So I'd be interested to find out how old this thing is. Does it have IC control? It does not, as far as I can tell. So you can see the engine there turning. As I said, it's only now that I can actually move. So very, very interesting. Very, very interesting sounds and stuff like that. Let me turn the engine off and see what it looks like from the inside. So watch this. I'm pressing my you know, my backward and forward buttons here, and it's not moving. So it looks like you have to wait about 10 seconds before the bloody thing actually moves. Now that's probably deliberate, as I said. Ooh, I don't know about that. That's definitely not designed for that. Yeah, it's clipping into the tractor there. So see that? So it's definitely not designed to be like that. The lights work. So I'm going to assume that so it's probably got 2 stages, a low and a high beam, I would guess. So yeah, this is a very, very old tractor, this thing. Mr. Scorpion DK Gaming, how are you, sir? How are things? Hope you're doing well, sir. Thank you for tuning in. 11 miles per hour. Oh, wow. So this is old school, this thing. Come on, modern cars, get out of my way. Holy buckets. So yeah, no, I would never realistically use anything like this myself in game because it's just too old. But you know, just to take a look at it, see what I'm like in terms of a mod, you know, just take a look at it, you know. So far, it seems fine, you know. No, I'd be shocked and amazed if this actually did anything. Believe it or not, it's actually doing it. This tractor definitely does not have the horsepower for this. So what's the maximum horsepower this thing has? 25 horsepower. And this plow here needs 90. But it's still doing it though. I mean, it's 2 mph, but it's still doing it. And that guy is working away, no problem. Or that lady, I should say. Oh, 1997 Massey Ferguson. So yeah, there's a couple of old school tractors there. For you guys who like to do the old, you know, themed farming. You know, in terms of the mods themselves, nothing fundamentally wrong with them. I don't see anything, you know, substantially wrong per se. I don't see anything that doesn't work on them. You're probably going to have to need some. The 3-point here is, you know, you probably have to use very specific or small equipment for this because the 3-point, as you can see, is very close to the cab there. And when you have the cabin on top here, it does clip in. Now I wonder if I get the other version, will I get the same effect? So I'm just going to get that one, just the base version. And I'm going to get the same subsoiler. And let's see if the same phenomenon takes place. So you can see how long it takes now. Yeah, it's about 10 seconds before you can actually drive the bloody thing. So let's see what happens here. Will it clip into the vehicle or the model? Well, it does, as you can see. So yeah, you're going to have to be careful about what you put on the back of this thing. Let's see what happens with this one. That one isn't too bad. That one is fine. $56.10. You know what I saw today actually? I saw a John Deere 5080. So 5080. You know, I must look that up on the oh holy oh dear. Houston, we have a oh, that's not gonna work out, is it? Oh lordy. Yeah, you're gonna have to be very careful. It's 150 horsepower. Yeah, you're gonna have to be very, very careful about what you put on the back of this thing. I would imagine most equipment probably won't work with this thing. That's 60 horsepower. This doesn't have a PTO, does it? It doesn't. So that won't work either. It'll connect up to it, but it's not going to power it. Oh shit, it does have a PTO. Dang. Yeah, bloody good, it does have a PTO. Quite surprised. Oh, it does. I'm an idiot. The red thing at the back. Yeah, it does. So there you go. It really doesn't have the power for this thing though. But yeah, there are definitely some implements that will work with it and some won't. Just be aware of that. You know, you're going to get some clipping into the model, depending on what equipment you use. So yeah, there's two old kind of classic tractors there. They are available on the old dodgy websites. Both of these models are not on the official mod hub. Just be aware of that, and they are PC only. But yeah, there you go, my friends. Just kind of a look around these two models here. Now, would I be using them myself personally? Absolutely not. They're way too small. But they're interesting enough to just to take a look at and stuff. So we're gonna get rid of some equipment here to make some space. So, what is next, my friends? What is next? Mr. 4D Modding has released his new baler. He has released a New Holland D1000. And here you go. Obviously, there's two versions. You have the D800 and D1000. So we have multiple options. Absolutely multiples of options here. As you can see, you can do pretty much anything you want there. We're going to leave it at default. So we get some options here. We get a, hey, Funny Bone, how are you, sir? How are things? Hope you're doing well, sir. We get Lizard, Michelin, Trelleborg. So with the Lizards, we get various wheel configurations here. With the Michelin, we also get some wheel configurations here. That's an interesting one. Trelleborg, Lizard. So these are I guess these would be maybe the standard versions right here. We get the design. We have the D800 from New Holland. We could put the extinguisher on the back. Extinguisher on the back and front. Then we can add this this tank here at the top, which is only a decoration. Which case tractor would you be referring to? Which case tractor are you referring to, Nathaniel? So we get the registration here at the back as well. We can add the registration. Cavan, Carlo. I wonder if there's anything for Limerick. Hey, so there's a Limerick tag there. We're going to put that one in there. Fill wine manually. Fill wine automatically. I'm actually going to go for manual here. So there is there's 3 pieces to this this mod. So I had to put in. You have to put in the straw harvest add-on. That's kind of an essential part of it. This also comes with you know, the baler. So this is an auto load trailer here. The Brohan 28-foot flatbed. You also get some various wheel options here. But from right now, we're just going to leave it at standard. So there's quite a few of them there. So we have design, we have standard for square bales. So we have, you know, a front, you know, quite a few different options there. Quite a few different options. So once again, we can put on the registration plate. We can put anything we want. There's the USA registration. Yeah, but which one, Nathaniel? There's lots of different ones on Garvarn's Facebook page. He's a lot of tractors there. I mean, I have his case Steiger, or yeah, the case Magnum US. I got that one from him. I got the case Steiger from him as well. So this is version 3.2 of this one. You're talking about the from 40 modding? I do have that one. Yeah, that was my next protocol. This is the modified version of the Puma CBX, and it's got the this has been modified to include the control panel inside. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's in there. Configuration standard. Trelleborg, Nokian, Mitas, Michelin, rear twins, narrow tires, wides plus weights, design. So you can change the cockpit in there as well. I kind of like that one, but I don't know. Let's go with that one. Design standard, platinum edition. So you get VIP Striker Limited. Platinum edition. So I'm gonna go with that one. So the maximum version here is 165. So that's kind of that one there. So yeah, this is the specially modified version of the KSCBX. You need this for this particular baler because it kind of, you know, it's a set. Because we have a console in here somewhere. So I think that's the console there. See this, the build command thing? I believe that's, you know, that's what it is. So I guess we're going to need a field to harvest, I suppose, yeah. So we have that field there. Now we're going to need a bloody harvester, aren't we? Shite. Okay, bugger. No, you know what? Let's go with the ideal. And let's go with. Okay. Let's go with the big boy toy here. I don't know if I can even get this up the bloody road. Haven't I had problems with this header on that field? Holy buckets of the size of this thing. Absolute monster. Oh, please don't let there be traffic. We're going to be in serious trouble. There is, bloody hell. Going to have to turn off the traffic there. Oh, shite. So yeah, the CVX is just a modified version for the baler. So this header here is the Midwest Doors 60 foot. Alright, Nathaniel, thank you, sir, for tuning in. Appreciate it. You take care, sir. We shall hopefully see you again. So I'm just gonna actually, do I have we have straw swap enabled. So I'm just gonna put a headland on this here. And we'll collect some straw, and we'll try out that new baler. So yeah, I think Mr. DJ Goham has published his review of the review of today's mods, I believe. I believe so. So there you go. Just gonna let that guy do his thing there. Right, so let's try this out. Shall we? Oh, holy buckets, what did I do there? Wrong button. That's what I meant to do. Right, we're going to need some materials here for the so yeah, we're going to need bale twine pallet and net twine. Bale twine, and bale net. I don't know what is what. But I suppose we'll get one of each, I should say. Just in case. Molasses pallet. So we'll get the trailer as well. Where would that be under? Does this have a PT on it? So for the purposes of this stream, just gonna get that one there. We're gonna get a front loader attacher. Now we're going to need a pallet fork. No, you know what? I'm an idiot. This is supposed to be an autoload trailer. So this should put everything on it. I thought this was autoload. What's going on there now? Full bale trailer. That's interesting. So I thought that would have auto-loaded. But anyways, we'll put it on anyways. I did mention that it was auto-load. Maybe it's only for pallets or something. Maybe it's just or just bales that are auto-load. That's possible. Let's try to get this one as well. Oh crap. Bugger. Shite. Schnitzel. Oh. There we go. So we're gonna have to manually load the molasses and twine and everything into the baler here for it to work. At least that's what it said in the patch notes, so that's what we're doing. Oh, I should have gotten rid of the straps there. I'm not sure which is which. Is it twine or I don't know. I'll try putting in so that's bale net. Unfold baler. Open bale net door. Okay, so that's where you put the bale net in there. Open cover. Alright, so you got two sides here. Oh, I see. Ah, I see. So it's the thingy on the top. Okay. All right. I get it now. Okay, so that makes sense. Right. So yeah, I need to do this manually. Bale net. Is that what it said? Oh, oh shit. God damn it. Bale net. Okay. Bale net. Alright. Oh, shite. Schnitzel. God damn it. I mean, I assumed that you just, you know, go up to it and stuff. How else are you supposed to put it in? So yeah, this bale net, but where do I put the bale bloody net? Which side is it? Is there a specific side that I'm supposed to put in? How do you put the stuff in there? Maybe you have to enter the vehicle or something? So as you can see there, it says bayonet. So I don't know what the bloody hell is going on. Right, let's try this one. Maybe it's this one. Oh shit. If Super Lego Gamer is watching, apologies for the bad language. Oh, God damn it. Jesus, I wonder what it is. It's a bale twine. Lift twine boxes first. Lift twine boxes first. Yeah, okay. Where am I supposed to put the frickin' thing? Lift twine boxes first. What do you mean lift twine boxes first? Ah, son of a bitch. So that's how you do it. So you just drive up to it. Okay. So I thought this thing was supposed to have molasses as well. what's going on here now? I thought I should be able to unload this. Surely you can just unload this thing. That doesn't make sense to me. So I don't need this crop or anything, we're just testing things out here. Okay, so we'll continue on here. I just want a bit more, just want a bit more straw here. Okay, so lower pickup. Turn on baler. Now, is this coming on here? Alright, so this is supposed to work. So it is. Right, so that is working. So these are the bales, and there's supposed to be a new custom texture as well. So you can see here. Can you lift them? So let me just get this machine here, so we can take a look at these. Take off the molasses here. Oh, shite. God damn it. Jesus. Come on. There we go. Oh, bloody time. So yeah, these bales here are supposed to have custom textures. It hasn't pooped it out yet, damn it. So I have to wait until it ejects it out the back here before I can pick it up. So now I should be able to do it. So there you go, straw. 2,800 liters. Custom textures, as you can see. You can even see the twine and everything on it. This should auto load apparently. So I'm just going to leave that there for now. Unfold baler. So this is supposed to be auto load, so I don't know what's going on there. That doesn't appear to be auto load. So is it actually counting the amount of bales? It could be. So that says it's 5. Is it 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is shit. So it's counting the bales as well. Damn, that's good. So yeah, there's the New Holland D800 baler there. Isn't there a D1000? I thought there was a D1000. Ah, I screwed up. So there is a D1000. I don't know what the difference between the not sure what the difference between so there's multiple bloody models on this thing. Oh, I see. So it's a different logo design there as well. Oh, it might be new, maybe new and used, maybe? It's possible. So yeah, that new and used maybe. So yeah, it's counting up the amount of bales that have been pooped out of this thing. So yeah, there you go. That kind of gives you the idea of this baler. As I said, it is straw harvest ready. This thing. I mean, it's designed really for the straw harvest add-on. Oh, you can So I can show you this. You can reset the bail counter. So yeah, I've reset the bail counter there. Open bailnet door. So it's saying reset bail counter, but I can't seem to get the thing to be set. Unknown bailer. Forward bailer. Close cover. Beacon lights. Flashers work as well. Lift pickup. Opal bail net door. So that's that one. And it opens that one as well. So I guess this one doesn't have molasses or anything. So it says, well, I guess reset counter, I suppose. So reset bail counter. So there's two commands here for close cover and reset bail counter, but I'm not getting reset bail counter in there. Anyways, that's more or less, you know, it's more or less the 4D modding version of the New Holland D1000. So we have another bailer option now for people who like the Straw Harvest add-on. I haven't really used much of it myself so far, but yeah, it's definitely an option for people now. I see. So yeah, this is supposed to be auto-load, this trailer, but I don't know what's going on with it there. So yeah, there you go, my friends. The mods I just showed you there are from 4D Modding's Facebook page. So I'll try and get you guys the link there. So you go to his Facebook page and you know, scroll down a little bit. Now, obviously, these are PC only mods, and you can get the mods from his Facebook page there. So yeah, there you go, my friends. As I said, this is kind of a quick look at a few mods. You know, different little pieces of equipment there. This thing is certainly high quality. I mean, 4D modding stuff usually is, you know. It's a new option, you know, a new piece of equipment if you're into the Straw Harvest add-on. Now, it'll function as a normal baler as well, you know. But it is Straw Harvest compatible. So, you know, if you like that type of thing, then you can get the downloads from Mr. 4D Modding. As I said, you get the baler. You get the case. This is the modified version here. So that little console in here is part of the the pack. And then you also get the trailer as well, that trailer. So there's 3 mods that you have to download. And as I said, you can get them from 4D Modding's Facebook page. I don't have I don't have any particular issue, recommending that particular mod. So hopefully, you guys enjoyed that quick little look at a selection of PC only mods. Hopefully you enjoyed it. But as far as what we're going to do now, my friends, well, we are actually going to we're going to end the stream there, I'm afraid, because I've got a few things to do outside of the old farming simulator. But my friends, thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it. And God willing, we shall see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.